not too distant future, we're still playing Star Fox Part 2.
Alright, welcome back, Space Cadets. So here we are at the Battle Base Meteor. What adventure awaits our heroes in this episode of Star Fox SNES?
Well, we're gonna be fighting a meteor.
The whole meteor.
Yeah, the entire meteor, and, you know, and to continue Star Wars references, we're eventually gonna have to fight a giant snake monster, or worm.
Be sure to use your retros if you're going too fast. Be careful with my R-Wings.
Oh.
I like that he says that here because in all the other Star Fox games, they're like an independent, contracted mercenary group. But here, it's just like, they're Cornerian army, and he can, like, sass them around like that. Wow. The draw distance really gets you on this level.
Yeah, I can see that, especially because it's dark, too.
Well, it's mostly just the way the, like, large enemies suddenly appear in front of you.
That's fair, like, with, just those tanks on the ground and stuff. Those weirdly Macross-headed enemies.
They are. Oh,
like,
I missed a bomb.
Like, I hate making so many comparisons to Macross here, but...
Dude, like, the people who were making this game were just like, Gundam, Macross, furries.
That is a weird combination, but not an unexpected combination.
Well, I guess the idea... Oh, yeah, that's right. So I hit the select button to, like, you can zoom the camera with the select button. And for some reason, when changing camera modes from the space levels, it had, like, the closer view, and I prefer the farther view so I can get a better look around my ship.
Well, those tanks have, like, the head of the Valkyrie 1D. And yes, I'm such a nerd to know the different type of Valkyrie's designations.
Nerd. Which means you are well qualified for this position.
Yes, I am a nerd. Like I said, I wish I... Oof. Like I said...
Plasma bolts hurt.
I kind of wish I grew up with an SNES, but I grew up with a PlayStation and had to come back to these games, like, years later.
Wow. I mean, my first experiences with Star Fox were actually with... Like, I knew the original game existed, but I only played, like, Star Fox 64 at, like, Sears demo kiosks. Okay, look at that. Their shots were appearing before they did.
Yeah. Back... Like...
Alright, so we gotta shoot these to open them.
Of course.
Let's see. Okay, yeah, that's right. It's not this level, but there's another level where they have gates like that, and there's a key target behind one of those gates, and the level just repeats itself if you fail to hit that target.
Oh, God, that probably was so annoying to some kid. No, here's the thing. When I was growing up, my Nintendo experience consisted of Pokemon.
It's a pretty good experience.
Yeah, no, I would say it's a good experience, but, like, that was what I knew. Like, Mario, Zelda... My first experience with Zelda game was on the Game Boy, which was Link's Awakening. That was my first Zelda.
It's a good one.
Yeah, no, I think it's a really good one. If you're gonna start out with any Zelda, it should probably...
we got a boss.
We do have a boss. It should probably
Yeah, it's a spider tank.
Unfortunately, I never beat Link's Awakening, so I guess...
So you allowed the people of Koholint Island to live.
Yeah, I was not a bastard. And I also played the Oracle of Seasons, and what was the time one called again?
Oracle of Ages.
Oracle of Ages. Ugh. I'm bummed. Anyway.
So this boss doesn't look like it's taking damage, but you have to just like keep shooting its legs until it goes into its spinny mode. And then they turn red and you can shoot them.
Of course.
Because red or orange weak points are always like critical death spots on
enemies.
On enemies. Cannot words.
Cannot
words and shoot at the same time.
Attack his weak point for massive damage!
Oh, yeah! Then he has this, like, plasma beam he fires.
I gotta admit, those are really good fire effects.
Well, those are all sprites, so that's just, like, 2D stuff that they're using.
I know, but
They've made clever use of 2D and 3D to make this game happen.
To be fair, like, I think this is... It definitely sets the stage for later stuff, you know?
Yeah.
Like, say what you will, but it's still very important for the...
This is the game that I always wanted to have a remake of. I mean, they've remade Star Fox 64 at least twice, I would want to say. I consider Star Fox Zero a remake of 64.
Yeah, pretty much.
And, like, this game, I think, has enough good ideas in it to be worth the update. And I think they could do some fun things with it.
Oh, definitely. Look, I would love to see... I would love to see more Star Fox stuff because, again, Star Fox is a pretty good series. For one thing, the art direction's cool. I mean, sure, some people are like, furries!
So here we are, Stage 5, Planet Venom.
Of course, and not the Spider-Man villain, who's getting a movie.
We are Planet Venom.
I mean, had a movie.
That's not a movie, that's 3 seconds of screen time.
That's true.
Venom, the final goal. Andross is hiding on Venom, Fox. You must find his core brain and destroy it.
Also, you also get Spider-Man. He knows how to deal with Venom.
Oh god, can you imagine a Spider-Man in this game?
Oh god. It'd either be really cute or really disgusting.
Well, it's like sort of anime, so probably kind of cute. But he'd have like, you know, multiple eyes and like mandibles, and he'd just be like sitting there all chill in the cockpit.
Well, have you ever seen Lucas the Spider?
I haven't. What is that?
I'll show it to you later.
So here in on Planet Venom, we are under constant barrage of anti-aircraft missiles.
Of course. Well, you know, we're on Planet Venom. And, you know, like, we gotta fight the black symbiote. Okay, I'm getting my plots mixed up here.
Oh, man. Oh, see, there was a lizard man.
Yep, there was a lizard man. And you just went through him.
Yeah, I had to get him off with the wipers.
God dang it. Why must we go into lizard genocide? It's too much, man. The price of war.
I mean,
this
is the only game that makes reference to, like, lizard venom people. Because once you get to, like, 64, they're just like, oh, yeah, Venom's barren and uninhabited.
Well,
but then in the Star Fox Command DS game, they're like, oh yeah, it's actually inhabited by like anglerfish.
Well, that's the thing. So,
which is a strange thing.
So was Venom like colony dropped or something?
I don't know. Like, it's kind of like it's supposed to have like a terrible atmosphere or something. It's like Venus. It's like planet Venus.
Fair enough. All I know is that Andros ended up becoming a head. And not the good kind.
I mean, I like to think he was always ahead in life.
Oh, you terrible person. That's not the worst pun I heard today. The worst pun I heard today was one I made. And I'm not going to repeat it here.
You're not going to share it with the rest of the internet?
Alright, I'll do it.
Hey, YouTubers, like, comment, and subscribe if you want to hear Dave's pun.
Dude, should I just hold it until we get like 1 subscriber? Would that
First subscriber gets to hear it.
That would be dumb. Like,
that'd be very dumb.
Like that.
Gotta hold out for at least 100.
I know, right? Then I forget about the pun and I have to make a new one. I'll say it.
So this is cool. This is the mobile armor Phantoma.
Phantoma. Oh god, that sounds so awesome. Mobile armor Phantoma.
I didn't make that up. That was in G Gundam.
Oh, wow! I am so.
That was the mobile armor that impersonated the Devil Gundam when they were testing Domon.
You're right. I totally forgot about that thing.
So this thing went down real easy in this fight. But look, it didn't explode. It's retreating to Venom.
Okay.
This is a multi-part mission. Stage 5 is clear.
Usually I'm good at remembering my Gundams and stupid mobile armors, but unfortunately G Gundam has so many ridiculous ones that I forget, like, the less ridiculous ones. Like, once you see the Tequila Gundam, you're just like, oh yeah, that's a thing.
But Neo Mexico is best known for its drinks.
Yes.
Oh, it's on. Stage 6, Planet Venom surface.
It's on like Donkey Kong, and there's no Donkey Kong, but we're still fighting a monkey.
I just want to see Donkey Kong, like, stuffed into an R-Wing cockpit. and like that sound effect when he idles in, like, Donkey Kong Country, where it's like, whoa, whoa, whoa.
Oh, no. He pilots it with bongos. And he
pilots it with bongos.
Yes. Like Macross 7, where he pilots it with guitar.
Oh, my God. And Fox is just like, Donkey, play me home. Boom, 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 boom. Not Jungle Japes. It's like that's the only song DK knows.
Well, actually, there's a lot of I believe there's a lot of licensed music in Donkey Kong, whatever. I can't believe that's a series of games now that I think about it. Like, there's multiple.
Is that a series?
Yeah.
I knew of one.
Yeah, no, there's a couple of them. I believe there's also an arcade version.
So you can shoot those things to make them change direction.
I could be wrong.
I think there might be an arcade version, because there was a time when Nintendo was getting back into arcade stuff, and there's like Mario Kart Arcade.
Yeah.
But I actually played Mario Kart Arcade at a local Dave & Buster's, and I wasn't a big fan of it. I'm like all the power-ups were kind of like generic, and it wasn't nearly as nuanced as like an actual Mario Kart game. So I went back and bought Mario Kart 8, and I'm like, this is Mario Kart.
This is Mario Kart. This is all what I wanted. No, that's fair.
Ooh.
Like, but now, like, with...
Oops.
Woofy.
There's only so many shots that are allowed on screen at a time, I think. And so it's kind of, when things start to slow down, it gets really awkward.
That's true. Speaking of slow, here is my pun that I created.
Oh no, here it comes.
So I know this girl, and she procrastinates a lot. She calls herself a tsundere.
Oh my god.
Yeah, I created that one. That's for you,
That
Internet.
Ow. That's so amazing. I crashed.
I ruined our game by my awful pun.
If I just like died because of your pun.
Yeah. My pun kills people, and with great
Puns kill.
With great puns.
That was a terrible punishment.
Oh, fuck you. Pun you. I don't know anymore.
Alright, Phantoma's back.
I'm having so
Also,
much fun.
this skybox, this background they made here, it's so awesome looking. So once again, we gotta like kind of guess which one's the real Phantoma.
Man.
And I think it really is called Phantoma or something like Phantom. Like
That's fair.
if we beat the game, they're gonna show us in the credits like the names of various guys.
Man, I hate fighting Jehuti's disembodied head.
Oh my god, it's true. So he grew a pair of legs.
He grew.
And now he's shooting plasma bolts. Oof.
Oh my
Which
god.
hurt.
It's a Gearwalk mode. It is Macross.
It is a Gearwalk mode. Okay, so we gotta keep fighting. There's a lot that happens during this. A lot that happens on screen.
Of course.
Because some enemies like take a lot of damage rapidly when you fire on them.
Yeah.
Whoa. But I think this guy has a certain period of invincibility after I shoot him, so he doesn't just like explode when I shoot him.
He's just like, I'm not going to die today because I hate you.
And then he creates clones of himself.
Man.
Getting roughed up.
Yeah.
I am mashing these shoulder buttons.
Well, this is why we hate clones. We really hate clones. So many clones.
Yeah, like he flinches whenever I hit him, and then there's a period where he doesn't get hurt.
Yeah.
That's making this fight a lot harder than most other bosses.
Well, it's one of those things. I've never been a big particular fan of invincibility mechanics.
It really varies depending on the game. I'm more in favor of like a boss that has just massive amounts of health but will take constant damage from your shots.
Yeah. That's
So like
fair.
a Contra kind of thing.
One thing.
Ooh, the missile clipped my wings.
You were shot down. You were killed.
I hit a checkpoint back there.
Well, you died.
Whoa!
Whoa!
It's on immediately.
Get the Nova Bomb! Woo!
I might need this.
Get the other one!
That's, Well, we are down to single lasers. So, yeah, the way lasers work in this game is it's like single, double, hyper lasers, but then if you lose your wings, you lose your lasers and you go back to level 1. And apparently that checkpoint is right before the boss. We have 3 lives. Let's do it.
You can do it! I believe in you. Or maybe I don't. I believe in you.
Your faith in my skills is appreciated, Dave.
What? Yeah, you might be a junky AI, but I need entertainment.
It's the only thing that keeps us busy on the trip.
Yep. It's the only thing we have left. But now, like, with,
I'm not even sure if he's taking that much less damage from my shots, honestly.
It's very hard to tell.
Actually, I forget. I had this theory about the hitboxing in this game that twin lasers are actually better than hyper lasers because the hitbox is 3-dimensional or something like that.
That might be It might be because you have like a larger shot range that does more damage.
Yeah, because it's like a 3D object that's shooting off into the distance instead of a sprite.
Yeah. Now, excuse me while I descend more into alcoholism.
Dave, your liver can't take it.
My liver can take a lot of things. Especially this.
Oh, I lost a wing from that last missile.
Ooh. But now, like,
So this is why I really want a reticle in this game, because I can't see exactly where I'm shooting.
Well, you know, you should just mod your Nintendo games like the hardcore dude you are.
And disauthenticate this Let's Play channel? I think not.
Well, when we get it, well, if we ever get to Skyrim...
Whoa, okay, he threw his leg at me.
That's like the most mecha thing ever. I threw my leg at you.
Oh, well, I might, like, have to cheese this guy with Nova Bombs to win this round.
Just cheese
even
it.
that's not gonna do it.
And you died.
I bet I was barrel rolling like a maniac. How does Fox do it? Like, his inner ears are just like... Incidentally, I have a friend who would like me to point out that it's not a barrel roll, it's an aileron roll.
Look, how many people...
I got twins.
How many people point that out anyway? Look, I understand what it technically is, but I've seen so many cracked articles that point it out, or videos that point it out, that's like...
It's just funny that thanks to a video game, that has become how people think of it.
Well, I remember back when I was a kid, I saw barrel rolls and, like, you know, planes. Like, my Uncle Dave is a huge fan. The other Dave.
Your Dave has an Uncle Dave?
Yes, I have several uncles all named Dave.
Dave is from a long line of clones all named Dave.
No. I'm the original.
We have Dave 616 here.
Yes, I am Dave 616, but there's also Ultimate Dave, the Dave from the Earth
the edgy 2000s Dave.
The edgy
Ultimate
2000s Dave. There's also the Dave from the Earth that is constantly on fire. He's a burned corpse.
He will be very useful if we play Dark Souls.
It's true. Now, there's also...
Okay, I think he, like, crashes into you if you stay.
God. Now I'm just thinking of, like, Nintendo Multiverse.
Nintendo Multiverse!
Well, like, you could do technically different versions of Mario, like Dr. Mario and Mario are two different people.
It's Mario and Dr. Mario!
Like, Dr. Mario's from the Earth 2, where it's all puzzles.
And there's, like, Cyborg Mario.
Cyborg Mario. Well, you can also do Mario's missing. He just isn't there.
From the universe where Mario just never showed up.
Well, he's from the universe where Mario's strictly edutainment, where he teaches typing, and can't do anything unless you press the A button.
That's why Mario's missing. He's off teaching typing.
Yeah, I know, right?
That's how I learned how to type. Well,
I didn't.
That's hard to...
That was an awful teaching tool.
What hit me? Okay, these missiles come from off screen when you, like, mess it up. Alright, bomb.
Bombs away.
Also bomb. Got him! Only 2 lives to spare.
Woo! You did it.
And now, Andross's base.
Yay!
That's a hell of a base right there.
Now that actually, I'll say this, despite the limited graphics, that is some great camera work. Like,
they knew what they were doing.
Yeah.
I mean, they had Miyamoto's watchful eye. Actually, okay, so trivia. Anyone know why this is called the R-Wing?
I actually don't know.
It's spelled A-R and then wing.
Oh.
What? Oh. We're in a bad place.
Bad place.
Wow. Ah! I was gonna say I did it, but guess not.
You kind of suck at this, Hal.
I was only programmed to fly our ship, not the R-Wing. Okay, so Andross, he is made of polygons.
Yep.
So to follow up on the R-Wing trivia, this game was developed by Argonaut Software.
Ah.
So it's the Argonaut Wing.
Fair. You know, I'll say this. The unfortunate thing about this model for Andros is it looks like he's trying to kiss you. Like, his lips move up and down.
Yeah, okay, that's, they're very puckered. Yeah, like, that's a result of not enough, like, polygons, because, yeah, I don't think they're cheating. I think that, like, is actually animated as a model, and so the number of polygons in it doesn't change.
Yep.
And that's why, like, it's all puckered when he's, like, close in, because the vertices are moving in.
Fair.
I love that this was, I know it's in Super Smash Bros. Brawl, I forget if it was in Super Smash Bros. 4, as a assist trophy.
It was...
It cracks me up.
It was an assist trophy. Mostly because, again, it's just kind of memorable, like, even compared to later versions of him.
Because children would have nightmares if their assist trophy turned out to be that horrible monkey head.
That monkey head actually does give me nightmares. Because evil monkeys are just freaky.
Ooh.
I learned that from Ape Escape.
Ooh.
I learned that from Ape Escape and its Bishonen monkey.
I had a bad time.
You did.
Stage 6. Alright, okay, we start in the final descent.
Oh, you are indeed a worthy foe, but your foolish efforts are futile. I finally got to say one of their dialogues.
Shit Talk channel is live.
I know, right?
It's like, really, how are they communicating like this? It's like, they just like leave an open frequency for shit talk.
I think it's like they have like a neutral like frequency where they just.
I mean, it's the same frequency that like anime has.
I call it the Kirk maneuver. You know, you just leave up an open channel to talk and shit talk each other.
Hello, how are you doing?
That's what you do.
I think he actually, like, me laser spamming might be to my detriment slightly, because if you miss his eyes, I think he actually reflects the lasers at you. I don't know if they can hurt you, but
He's a giant mirror monkey.
I have made a mirror. Yeah, it's like, how come Dr. Wily never makes a robot entirely out of hard hats?
Oh, God. Just hard hats that are somehow indestructible. That's why you never get
the Metools are invincible.
That's why Mega Man never gets Metool armor. He'll just become God.
Yeah.
Oh god, it would be great if there's like an unlockable Mega Man where it's the Metool armor and you're just invulnerable.
Oof. I thought I survived.
Actually.
Okay. So we broke his horrible polygonal face and revealed his core brain.
Woo! It's a giant cube.
It's the cosmic cube. Got him in one round.
No. We have to go.
He was about to reform his face otherwise.
Well, you know.
Alright, victory is mine.
Victory is yours. And we have saved the day.
Unlike Star Fox 64, you actually don't have to, like, escape. This is all cutscene.
Yep. We have saved the day. Congratulations. We are the true winners. We are the champions. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury. Freddie Mercury.
There's some, like, really cool detailed artwork of what this R-Wing was supposed to look like out there.
Yeah, no, I've seen some of the art for Star Fox, because, again...
Right up there with, like, the Muppet posters?
Yeah, they're so cool. I'll say this. There's a lot of cool Nintendo artwork back in the day for just all their stuff. Have you ever seen the Earthbound commercials for Japan?
I haven't.
They are wonderful. Like,
so look at this. Get our big victory moment.
I am proud. We have ended our first round of Star Fox. And together we will begin this channel into greater glory, maybe.
Yeah, man. It's our first Let's Play ever.
Woo! Well, 95%.
So they're gonna score me. At one point, I was pretty good about getting 100 on each stage.
Well, you did what you did. At least you got, like, mostly 90.
Yeah. This game doesn't have any way of saving, though. It doesn't have any, like, leaderboards. That didn't come until Star Fox 64.
Well, I'll say this, it's a very short game, so it's very easy to just knock it out.
Oh, yeah.
Like, there's definitely, like, multiple routes, but you can just basically just have one route, go to the next, but still.
Average score, 96%. Yep.
That's
an A. Are you proud, Mom and Dad?
Are you proud? You should have got an A+. You won't graduate like that and get a man.
My parents are never proud of me. My parents were IBM computers.
Well, your parents were IBM computers, and they were involved in that scandal. He's silent because now he's remembering all the horror that was involved. That's why on Wikipedia I just know way too much.
He knows things.
I know.
So this is such a classic video game thing. We get the names of the enemies we fought. Attack carrier, weapon, missile blaster, size 70 by 100 by 150. Whatever those units are, we don't know.
Whatever those units, we'll never find out.
Millimeters. This world is very small.
This is a very small world. It's a small... No. I don't want Disney deal with Disney yet.
Although, if those are actually meters, and I think they are supposed to be like space meters or something like that. So those are meters. You can get a pretty solid fix on how big these things are supposed to be.
Well, when I use meters, I use the Gundam rule. 17 meters.
18.5.
Wow. That is actually pretty huge.
What's that big space core? It's a spider boss.
It's
Dancing
Spider Boss.
Insector.
See,
like, if you didn't have the instruction manual, how was a kid supposed to know the name of the guy they beat?
it's true. Dancing Insector sounds like a He-Man villain.
Yeah, Dancing Insector, go get them!
Fantron.
Fantron! Okay, see, I was not too far off when I said Phantoma.
Phantoma sounds better, but Fantron sounds like a Mega Man villain. Fantron.
Nah, I'd be Fan Man.
Fan Man. Well, unless it's Mega Man X, then it'll be like Fan Falcon.
No, he's totally a bug. He's Fan Beatron.
Fan Bitron, yeah. I am Andros, the kissing polygonal.
Andros. ...
No, it's Andros ...
Telekinesis. This is actually like a recurring thing that Andros's brain is so powerful he has telekinesis.
Fun times. And now
we just have the credits.
We have finished Star Fox forever and forever.
Until we do level 2.
Yeah. Well, the other routes. This is a good time for everybody involved.
Hiroshi Yamauchi. Man.
We're just gonna watch the credits.
We were watching the credits, yeah.
Yeah.
How else then? This Shigeru Miyamoto.
Yes, the guy who's
so
keeping us.
Yamauchi, the producer up there. I think for like 100 years, the lineage of being the manager of Nintendo ran through his family. Like his family 100 years ago formed Nintendo, and Satoru Iwata was the first Nintendo president who was not of that family.
Huh. I didn't know that. Man, that is really impressive.
But he was like handpicked by Yamauchi, so
he was like, "You will take over for me because I hate my son."
Yeah, I mean, I don't know.
I'm joking.
That's dark.
I don't know.
Poor Yamauchi Jr.
Well, it kind of reminds me of Hayao Miyazaki and his son issues. There's some interesting drama between that if you're willing to look it up. And him trying to replicate what his dad does. Even though he has kind of a style that would work great if he wasn't at Ghibli.
Koji Kondo.
Oh.
On sound effects? Koji Kondo and music composer. No, Hajime Hirasawa.
Hajime.
Because Koji Kondo is known for composing like so many iconic things like Super Mario Brothers, The Legend of Zelda, assisted by Argonaut Software. So it's my understanding that Argonaut Software designed most of like the technology and some of the gameplay.
Yeah.
And Nintendo was all about like
Cheese.
Wow.
Ben Cheese is the name.
Yeah.
Jez-san.
Jez-san.
That sounds like a Japanese version of Jetson.
Jez-san. The
Jez-sons.
Jez-sons. Jez-sons. Meet the Jez-sons.
Oh, we're horribly. I don't know what to say to that anymore.
I don't know either.
English support. Dan Osen?
Yeah, I think Argonaut Software was actually based in England. They made There's like an obscure game they made that I remember I played years ago called Buck Bumble, and it was on the N64 game. You're a cyborg bee, but it plays a lot like Star Fox.
God, Buck Bumble.
But you're like bee size, so there's like other cyborg insects taking over like a garden somewhere in rural England.
Oh God, and that kind of reminds me of Mr. Mosquito, which I only remember because in that game you could be like a little mosquito man and like eat on a Japanese family, and they had a daughter.
That's bizarre.
Yeah, it was very
all right,
weird.
The end. Well, thank you, Space Cadets, for joining us on our first ever run of Star Fox and our first ever Let's Play, and we hope you'll accompany us for many more.
Well, we still have most of the SNES library to go through. Most of it.
And if there's any suggestions that you've got for us, right now we're focusing on old school games, but we hope to expand.
We might do God of War, maybe.
Until next time.
Next time.